Okay, welcome back. In the previous video, we learned about the basic accounting concepts, and then we looked at some of the transactions, very basic transactions though, but we'll look at them. Now in this section, we will be looking at some key assumptions and concepts for financial statements. So the key assumptions are, first one is consistency. So the meaning of the consistency means that we are following a lot of accounting principles. We follow a lot of accounting practices and estimations in preparing the financial statements. So the assumption of consistency means that we are applying those principles, those practices consistently over a period of time, so that we have a comparable financial statements. If we keep on changing the concept, practices, we keep on changing the principles, then the one year result cannot be compared with another year, right? So this is the meaning of consistency. The second assumption that we follow is going concern. Means that we assume the entity or our company will continue to survive forever. It will, and we don't have any plans of shutting it down in the near future. We don't have any immediate risk or material risk, foreseeable risk to the survival of the company. If there is any survival risk of the company, then the accounting treatment, the accounting assumptions, they are sometimes different. The valuations are different. The way we record transactions, the way we present our financial statements are different from when we assume it as a going concern. So as a part of statutory requirements from the IFRS requirements, the fact has to be mentioned in the financial statements that they are prepared on going concern or not. The next one is, and the very important one is accrual accounting. Just like in the previous Excel example, we looked at that we recorded some receivables, right? We provided services, so even though we are not able to recover the cash, we still record that as income, and we recorded the balance which we are not able to recover as receivable. So this is called accrual of accounting. On the other hand, if we, let's say in the previous example, we saw that we provided service of $2,000, but we recovered cash only 1,500, leaving the 500 to be recovered in future. So if we follow the cash basis of accounting, which is the opposite of accrual accounting, we wouldn't have recorded $2,000. We would have recorded only $1,500, leaving $500 outside the financial statements. So if the user is reading those financial statements, he wouldn't know we have another $500 income which we will recover in future. But reading those financial statements, we don't know, right? This recording of credit income, this recording of accruals is also sometimes give rise to very creative accounting and leads to the frauds that we will look into more details when we look into the future sections. But for as of now, this is the basic accounting assumption that we follow. Prudency. So there are a lot of estimations in financial statements. We follow a lot of estimate. We make provisions, we make accruals. We will be looking at those in details when we look at the balance sheet. But those accounting estimates, just for the sake of this assumptions, there are a lot of accounting estimates. So the concept assumption of prudency means that we choose the estimates based on a prudent not for defrauding, but in our whole prudence. Format of financial statements and the fundamental requirements. So is there any format for financial statements? There is no format of financial statements. This is just only however, it must show true and fair view. So it must be able to show the truth and fair bit. But here you see truth and fair means it doesn't say it need to be correct. Correctness is very difficult to achieve. It's just financial statements can always provide only a fair view and true view of the financial position. It cannot give you an accurate and correct information. Why is that? We will look at into when we do the critical analysis of balance sheet or look at it into the details. Normally financial statements are prepared in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principles. So different countries have different prevailing accounting principles. India has one, US has one, UK has one. Other countries usually follow the US or UK or other established accounting principles, but there are sometimes difference slightly. There are internationally some financial reporting standards issued by international bodies just to make sure that the financial statements are consistent and comparable over different companies. Just imagine if you have operations in 10 different countries, and then you have to follow the law of 10 different countries, so the accounting principles may be different, so you will not be able to consolidate, right? So to provide this, we in terms of globalization, there are international financial reporting standards which are followed to provide a consolidation of financial statements. Then okay, so these are all the basic assumptions and requirements. In the next video we will be looking at the elements. What are the different elements of financial statements? Stay tuned. Thank you.